Hey, hi, hello. What is up, everyone? I hope you're having a good weekend. We have power this weekend, so that's fantastic. That is all we could ask for. Anyway, if you are new here, my name is Linnea, and this is a space where we are trying to become semi-self-sufficient, where we garden, we do sourdough, we do fun recipes. So if that is something you're interested in, consider subscribing. If you're not new here, welcome back. Missed you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Even if you are new here, I hope you're having a fantastic day, okay? Also, just check out this adorable cup. I really like it. One of my friends gave it to me, and I think it's adorable. I love candy corn, by the way. I know candy corn is a hot topic. You either love it or you hate it. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is today we are doing a sourdough discard double chocolate loaf. I actually had every intention of doing a blueberry lemon discard loaf, but I was scrolling and I found this recipe and it sounded really good, which is odd because I don't even like chocolate cake, but I like brownies. So we'll see how this turns out. You all can just come along with me and see how it turns out, see if it's good or not. So yeah, let's go. Let's just go make some fun chocolate loaf. Okay? All right, so in this bowl, I have 8 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm gonna add a ½ cup of white sugar, and then I'm gonna add a ½ cup of brown sugar. All right, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna add 2 eggs. ½ cup of milk. You can also do water. But it does call for milk, so we're gonna do a ½ cup of milk. And then we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of sourdough starter. It can be active starter or it can be discard. I fed this starter last night around 10 p.m. and it's currently noon the next day, so that's where mine's at. So I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup. All right, now I'm gonna mix all of this together. All right, now in this bowl, I have 1 3/4 cup of flour, and I'm gonna add ½ cup of cocoa powder. All right, I'm gonna do ½ of a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And ½ of a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, now I'm gonna take the dry ingredients and add it to the wet. And then once I do that, we will add about 1 cup of chocolate chips. I want to do this like half at a time. You know what's crazy is, I don't even like chocolate cake, but I like brownies. So I'm hoping that it's kind of the more of the texture of brownies. I mean, like loaves, like banana loaf and pumpkin bread and all that kind of thing, they all have a different texture than cake. So, and this is like more of a loaf, so I'm hoping it's, you know, more moist. All right, let me add the chocolate chips. All right, I'm gonna add about a cup. I'm not gonna measure that. As you can see, I have chunks and chips. I'm a variety kind of gal. Okay, my oven is set to 350 degrees. I have greased this loaf pan with avocado oil. We'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna dump this in without dropping it. All right, I'm gonna put it in the oven for about an hour. All right, we'll see you on the other side. Okay, I took this out of the oven probably almost an hour ago now. I will bet money that it does not come out of this, even though I greased it. But I don't think it's gonna come out of this. Also, it took a lot longer than 60 minutes. If I had to guess, I kind of lost track after 60 minutes. I would guess it took an hour and 15, hour and 20. That's my guess. So I'm gonna give it a little while to cool. And then attempt to get it out, and then we'll try it later tonight after dinner. We ate this yesterday. Mm-hmm. I have some complaints. You probably have some complaints too, but I have complaints.
What's your complaints?
My complaints? Mm-hmm. It's too dry. It's not moist enough.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. I followed the recipe exactly. So... yeah. I mean, I guess the only other thing I could do differently is not fill the loaf pan with the entire batter, even though that's what it said to do. Like, fill the loaf pan. I guess I could have filled it with less batter, so it had to cook less time.
I mean...
It tastes good.
Yeah, but you said you had to cook it longer and longer.
I did, because it wasn't done. It was like mush in the middle. So, I mean, it tastes good.
Maybe I was lying to you.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm saying that
when I pulled it out, it kind of went, ooh, like it wasn't done. You know, it like sinks in the middle.
Maybe it's not a very good recipe.
Maybe. It tastes good though. Like I said, it tastes good. It's just not moist like a lot of like
it tastes
loaf.
like a chocolate, like it.
Kind of tastes like a chocolate cake instead of like a bread.
Reminds me of like a brownie, kind of.
Kind of. But even brownies are like more moist and chewy.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if I would make it again. That's the...
I wouldn't make this recipe again.
No, I would find a different recipe. But it doesn't taste like sourdough, though. Like, it doesn't taste like it's full of sourdough discard. So
oh, that's probably why it's different with sourdough. I didn't know sourdough discard. Mm-hmm. I mean, the chocolate's really good in it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably eat most of it. That's the consensus. We probably won't eat... It's already almost half gone. But anyway, do you have anything else to say about it? I give it a 6 out of 10. That's what I give it.
Good mouth.
It was good. I had it with coffee yesterday. It was good with coffee. Like I said, if I did make this recipe again, I just wouldn't use all of the batter. I would just fill the pan less full, so I had to cook it less time. That might help. But, like I said, I followed the recipe exactly.
I mean, maybe just how it is.
Could be. I mean, it had really good reviews, though. I wouldn't give it a really good review, but whatever. Anyway, is that it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, Jonathan.